Nigeria officially commences sale of crude oil and refined petroleum products in Naira.
To provide highly motivated, conscientious and efficient classroom teachers for all levels of our educational system.
Federal government prioritizes teachers' welfare and professional development, underscores vital role of teachers in national development.
I have directed the contractor to ensure that they have paid all the compensation along the corridor.
Work on $2 billion Kano Maradi Railway project progresses with significant completion of various segments. Hello and welcome to the news at 11 on Nta News24, reaching you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. My name is Justin Bemunyi. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Dun, says Nigeria has officially commenced the sale of crude oil and refined petroleum products in Naira. This is in line with Federal Executive Council directive. A statement from the Federal Ministry of Finance says the implementation committee, which involved critical stakeholders, met and conducted a post-commencement review of the crude oil and refined product sales in Naira initiative, affirming the process. The strategic initiative is a bold step taken by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration to impact the nation's economy, foster growth, stability, self-sufficiency, and as the country continues to navigate the complexities of global markets, this strategic move positions Nigeria for success in the years to come. Now, work on the $2 billion Kano Maradi Railway project is progressing steadily, with significant completion achieved in various segments. The Minister of Transportation, Saidu Ahmed Al-Khali, and members of the Joint House Committee on Transportation from the Senate and House of Representatives have expressed satisfaction with the quality of work by the contracting firm during an inspection tour. Ladi Bala reports.
The Kano Maradi Railway project is gaining momentum. The Minister of Transportation and the Joint Committee of the National Assembly on Transportation have embarked on an oversight visit to assess the progress of the project. The visit aims to evaluate the contracting firm performance and identify areas requiring intervention to fast-track the project. Here, essential materials for the railway are being manufactured. Production of critical components such as sleepers, grippers, and rail nuts is well underway. Current project status indicates topsoil removal 72.2% complete, embankment 38.3% complete, supply for permanent way 28.5% complete, bridges and overbridge structures 4.6% complete.
The status of the project, so we already have an advance of the project with more than 35%. We are working in accordance to the plan.
Improvement as at the last time I came, all these bridges and culverts were not put in place then. And even the question of compensation that you have addressed to the National Assembly, I have directed the contractor to ensure that they have paid all the compensation along the corridor.
A lot of earthwork being done, a lot of concrete work is equally being done, and we are even surprised that many men and materials are maintained at the site, and it shows that the company is really very serious.
Everybody seems to be impressed with what they've seen today. It's really major infrastructure. The progress seems to be very solid.
The $1.9 billion project, equivalent to 400 billion naira, is fully funded by the contracting firm, with the Nigerian government contributing 15% through appropriation. Completion is expected by 2026 in Abuja. Ladibala, NTA News.
Now, the federal government reaffirms commitment to prioritize teachers' welfare and professional development as a cornerstone of the administration's DOTS policy, which is geared towards transforming Nigeria's education system. Representing President Bola Tinubu at the event, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation emphasized that the current administration will ensure no hard work goes unrecognized, underscoring the vital role teachers play in national development. Zenred Digmon reports.
Educators from across the nation gathered at Eagle Square, Abuja, to commemorate the triumphs and challenges of the teaching profession. Players in the sector highlighted the indispensable role of teachers, who are key to implementing education policies and ensuring Nigerian students receive quality education.
I charge all to continue to uphold the ideas of our noble profession and to keep the flag flying.
Give more recognition to our esteemed teachers. Positive things shall begin to fall in the right places for our country.
In line with its renewed efforts to revamp the education sector, the federal government has launched several initiatives aimed at supporting teachers. These include scholarships, the dual mode policy allowing students to pursue both NCE and degree programs concurrently, and the integration of digital learning to align Nigerian education with global standards.
The federal government of Nigeria presently places emphasis on the teaching profession as enshrined in the national policy on education.
Despite the challenges you face, your commitment remains unwavering, and for this, we are deeply grateful.
When teachers are appreciated and acknowledged for their hard work, creativity and commitment, they are empowered to continue shaping lives.
3 outstanding teachers were awarded brand new vehicles through the President's Teachers and Schools Excellence Awards. The Best School Award recipient was presented with a school bus donated by the Governor of Kebbi State. Governors from Borno, Kano and Kebbi states were also recognized as teacher-friendly governors for their exceptional contributions to the education sector. In Abuja, Zenred Digmon, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has applauded teachers all around the world for their unquantifiable contributions to reforms that are critical to societal development. In a message to mark this year's World Teachers' Day, the First Lady, who is a teacher and a lover of the profession herself, says the theme of the day, valuing teachers' voices towards a new social contract for education, reflects how critical their insights are for influencing the development of curricula that enhance the quality of education and make reforms more successful. She wishes teachers a happy celebration, reminding them that they shape destinies and can never tell where their influences stops. Now, reducing the prevalence of breast cancer amongst Nigerian women is getting appreciable attention. Wife of the Vice President Nana Shatima, in her message at the Defense and Police Wives Association's DEPOA quarterly breast cancer screening exercise, noted the importance of early detection and investment in research in pharmaceutical products to reduce the spread. Elizabeth Amori reports.
More than 300 women within the military community working to heighten advocacy on breast cancer. DEPOA is not relenting in reducing the figures for women in the barracks through screening, treatment and counseling. The message of the wife of the Vice President, Hajia Nana Shatima, delivered hinged on early detection, family support and healthy lifestyle.
Share information about the risk factors associated with breast cancer, provide resources and share information about available care services and support networks.
The 2022 survey on cancer by WHO indicates that 2.3 million women die from the scourge of breast cancer, which could be prevented.
This year we are looking at screening over 500 free. They will come, we will take them with our vehicle. And for those that are already affected, we are also providing some help, financial help to them to be able to enable them get their treatment, medication, support their overall well-being.
Stand straight and look at the mirror. Is there any change in your breast? Is one dragging up and the other one down or something? You know, you want to check for any obvious changes.
Medical experts recommend healthy living, subsidized medical services, and regular checks. In Abuja, Elizabeth Omori, Nta News.
Now, the federal government, Niger State, and a French firm have signed an MOU on food production to invest in the Nigerian agricultural project under the renewed hope agenda of the federal government. Musa Bali reports that the federal and Niger State governments also signed a multi-billion naira agreement for the cultivation of a variety of crops during the upcoming dry season farming activities.
This is an agreement signed between Niger State government and the federal government agency with the aim of scaling up food production in the country. Niger State will make 100,000 hectares of land available for the cultivation of variety of crops in the upcoming dry season farming activities. Both parties will provide 5 billion naira for the initiative, with Niger State supplying incentives and farming equipment for the project.
We can reassure you that the pilot scheme for 10,000 hectares, we're going to scale it up. We're going to start with the 50,000. So we'll prepare 50,000 hectares and give to you, or give to the partners from the French to come in. Again, Niger State government can match any fund that is coming from NAF, the National Agricultural Development Fund.
The intention of the program they want to do is essentially to bring technology transfer. What they have in the advanced worlds to come in and teach our farmers and ensure that we develop into a proper commercial agricultural setting. The ticket sizes they are looking at would range from $3 to $5 million, and we have chosen that Niger State and Cross River states to have some balance of the type of crops they are doing are the states that we are going to.
The mandate of the agency includes intervention and coordinating international donor funding towards agriculture in the country. In Abuja, Musa Baba Aliyu, Nta News.
Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji wants local government chairmen across the state to key into his farming initiatives aimed at re-engaging youth in agriculture for food security and sufficiency. This was during an inspection tour of farm settlements under his Bring Back the Youth into Agriculture program. Lukemi Sani reports.
Biodun Oyebanji, who had visited Okiako, Iyemero, Igede farm settlements as well as Ekporo, Emure, Ikere, Aramoko and Ere farm settlements, where he monitored the young farmers who are participating in one of the agricultural initiatives of his government titled Bring Back the Youth in Agriculture. The governor disclosed that the lands being cultivated for the farming program in Ekiti were initially cleared by Chief Obafemi Awolowo for the same purpose during the regional government era, emphasizing the need for people to revisit the late-stage plans for agriculture in the southwest. The governor said he is determined to invest massively in agriculture as a form of empowerment for the youth to ensure food security and drive industrialization.
We want to bring in a lot of our youth into this space so that we produce enough for Ekiti people, and from the surplus we are able to export. And I must use this opportunity to simply thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Achiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for its very strong support for our Greek strategy in the Ekiti State. It has been a pillar of.
Some of the young farmers expressed gratitude to the governor for creating such an opportunity for them and appealed to him to prioritize security around the farm settlements so that they could engage in farming activities without fear of being kidnapped or attacked. In Ado Ekiti, Olukemi Sani, NTA News.
We now take a short break. The news continues in a moment. Please do stay with us.
The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Television Authority, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, on behalf of staff and management, felicitates with the pioneer Director General of NTA, Engineer Vincent Maduka, on his 89th birthday. We celebrate the living legend of television broadcasting in Nigeria for a life of service to the NTA, Nigeria, and indeed mankind. We are witnesses that you have invested your time, energy, and wealth of experience in the continued effort to make the NTA a broadcast station of choice. You have been a worthy leader and a father to us all. As you celebrate your 89th birthday, our prayer is that God will sustain you with sound health and prosperity, so that you will continue to be a blessing to the NTA family and Nigeria. Congratulations and happy birthday, sir.
Now, with intense efforts to promote healthy aging, the aged in Kefi Emirates in Nasarawa State have benefited from a medical outreach put together by the National Senior Citizen Center. Elizabeth Omori reports that the gesture is in commemoration of the 2024 National Day of Older Persons.
Caring for the senior citizens is becoming easier thanks to prioritized attention by the federal government in line with the Renewed Hope agenda. And 5th of November is set aside as National Older Persons Day to create the needed awareness to build a healthy and empowered older adults. This medical outreach seeks to meet the medical needs of this segment of society. Beneficiaries were treated for malaria, hypertension, diabetes, and arthritis with few referrals.
Free food, free chair. That is very wonderful.
I thank them. May God continue to help us all and continue to help them in what they are doing.
The NSCC boss and other partners explained that there is the need for intersectoral action for healthy aging.
Dignity is gained by accessing care and support services, especially where their functional capacity declines. So what you have seen here today is coming to promote healthy aging.
We started because we know that once you are above the age of 65, the NHIS doesn't cover you anymore.
Aside consultations and lectures on healthy living, assistive devices were distributed to the elderly within the Emirates. Elizabeth Omori, Nta News.
The federal government wants Nigerians to complement academic studies and certificates with the development of their creative minds and start investing in skills acquisition and technological advancements. The appeal was made by heads of various government agencies at the National Unity Robot Project held at the National Stadium in Abuja. They emphasized that while certificates are a good thing, the world in which we live today requires much more in terms of innovation. They expressed excitement that Nigeria is beginning to live up to expectations as Africa's giant through rapid advancements in technology, with robotics emerging as a key player.
We are thrilled to know that our children are no longer leaders of tomorrow, but are leaders right now.
We are embarking on a journey that will shape the way our society views productivity.
A groundbreaking initiative that has captured the imaginations of our brightest minds and hearts.
Be creative, be productive, and that is when we change the narration of this country. Everybody want the government to employ him to work and get a salary. What does that mean? Nothing. We can't be productive like that.
It's going to help us so much, and I'm so glad, I'm happy to be part of the National Unity Project.
It's relative to us. It brings people together from diverse culture and different languages. It's uniting Nigerians.
These children in the next 5 years, by 2028 or so, they are not thinking like us. They are thinking with the mindset that out of nothing we made something.
Now, NIDO Africa is working in close collaboration with the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, to engage stakeholders on the need to dismantle the very roots of human trafficking, calling for unity among relevant bodies and agencies to throw their weight behind the crusade Save Our Children, as the group intends to send a powerful signal to the traffickers that their time is up. Chairman NIDO Africa, Professor Jude Osakwe at a media parley says everyone has a role to play in the fight, whether by raising awareness, educating others, or supporting victims and standing as one against human trafficking for a sustained nationwide effort to protect children and secure their futures.
Experiencing outside Nigeria. Most countries are passing through a lot in terms of human traffickers moving from Nigeria to various parts of Africa. NIDO Africa, as an organization, have been trying the much they could to rescue children that were captured and sent to other African countries for child labor, for prostitution and other things. We have been able to save so many children in Ghana. We're able to rescue so many underage children also in Senegal and some other countries.
The goal is to eradicate human trafficking, recognize individual efforts to improve Nigeria's international reputation, and showing the world that Nigeria is a nation that values human dignity, freedom and justice.
The problem NIDO Africa is having is not just rescuing these children, because when you rescue these children, you still need to shelter them, you need to counsel them because they need counseling, and then we need to repatriate them back to the country. So that is one problem we are having. The government is trying because they have assisted NIDO Africa in so many ways to repatriate these children. But the number is so enormous because as you are repatriating them, more are still coming.
The NIDO Africa Save Our Children campaign, a landmark event, is scheduled to take place in Abuja on December 20, 2024. Now, as the people of Akwa Ibom State await the outcome of the local government elections in the state, stakeholders and the electorate have described the conduct as peaceful. Kelvin Samuel has a wrap of the elections in the 3 senatorial districts of the state.
Elections across the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State went on peacefully as the turnout of eligible voters was adjudged by stakeholders as impressive.
Across all the wards in Oron, everywhere is calm. Election is going on peaceful.
Peaceful and orderly. That's why you see a large turnout of the elderly.
At Ikonekpene Senatorial District, there was early arrival of materials and voting commenced in good time. In Uyo Senatorial District, there was an organized setting as eligible voters queued up to exercise their franchise, describing the process as smooth and hitch-free. The electorates appreciate the Akwa Ibom Independent Electoral Commission for a successful conduct of election and the prompt dispatch of election materials to polling units.
We finished from the different units, and they are now doing the collation. And you've seen the turnout. Everything is very peaceful.
The Akisiek people have done their very best. Their staff were on time. The materials were on time. The people came out on time and voted on time, and there is no skirmishes or any problem anywhere.
As collation continues across the state, there is a high level of anxiety among the electorates as announcement of result by the electoral umpire is being awaited. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, Nta News.
President Bola Tinubu has congratulated the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, on his 68th birthday. President Tinubu celebrates his long-time ally, Budi brother and invaluable partner for his support throughout his political journey as Senator, Governor of Lagos State, presidential candidate and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president, in a release by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, says he cherishes working closely and collaboratively with Alake in more than 3 decades. President Tinubu is confident that the minister will continue to uphold his high standards of excellence in service to the nation as he joins family, friends and well-wishers in offering prayers for Alake's continued success and well-being. That closes the news at 11 on Nta News 24. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Justin Bemunyi. Do have a wonderful night rest.